Hello students, welcome to today's session of science. We are continuing the revision of 5th lesson. In the last video, we revised about some mixers which are solid, which means both the components are in solids. Now we are going to discuss about some mixers which contain an insoluble solids in liquid, like muddy water. You know, muddy water may contain some stones, pebbles, sand, mud, along with the water. Now, how to separate the water from the muddy water, or how to separate the stones and pebbles from the muddy water, that you will see. You can do it by the method of sedimentation and decantation. For this, first we will collect the muddy water in a beaker. Then leave this mixer for some time. Means without shaking or touching the beaker, we will keep it in one place for some time. After some time, after half an hour or 1 hour, you can see that all the solid particles like a sand, stone, pebbles, etc. will be settling down. They will come down, that is called settling down. They will settle down at the bottom, and above that we can see the water. This process is called sedimentation. The heavier particles will settle down at the bottom. This process of settling down of heavier particles of a mixer at the bottom of the vessel is called sedimentation. Now, how to remove this water? Now, slowly without shaking, we will pour the water into another vessel. This is called decantation. That means by sedimentation and decantation, we can separate insoluble solid from a liquid. Now, this water we separated in this way will not be looking clear. It will be looking the color of the mud only. It will not be clear. Now, how we can take the clear water from this muddy water, that you will see. We can obtain the clear water by another process called filtration. For filtration, we will either use filter paper, or we can also use the fine cotton cloths. Filter papers are such a paper which contain very minute, very fine pores or holes. This filter paper we will fold in the shape of a cone. Cone shape, you know, ice cream cone, like that. Cone shape we will fold the filter paper. Then that paper we will fix on a funnel. Then the water which is decanted will be allowed to pour onto the filter paper that is fixed on the funnel. Then below the funnel we will keep another vessel for collecting the water. Slowly the water will pass through the filter paper, and that can be collected in the vessel, kept down. And all solid particles along with the mud and whatever solid particles are left, that will be remaining on the filter paper. Thus we can get a clear water, but this water also will not be pure or clean. But clear water we can get from the muddy water by filtration. Understood? Clearly, as it is given in color pictures, you can clearly understand. This water will be clear, and all sand, mud, solid particles will be remain on the filter paper. Okay, now we will discuss about the next method. Now, we will be discussing about the soluble solid in liquid, the mixture that contain a solid dissolved in water, like a salt water or sugar solution. How we can make the salt solution? By adding some salt into water. We can prepare the salt solution. After preparing the salt solution, how we can remove the salt from the solution? Can we do? Yes, we can separate the salt after mixing in the water by the method called evaporation. For that, we will take the salt water in any vessel. Here evaporating dish is used, but like the evaporating dish we will not have it here. So any other vessel also you can take the salty water. Now we will heat the water. Here the Bunsen burner is used, that will be an instrument used in the laboratory for heating. But we can keep it on the stove and also can heat the water. So we will take the salty water or salt water in a dish and will heat that salt water. On heating, the water starts evaporating and the water will be evaporated and the salt will be remaining in the dish. That way we can get back the salt that is dissolved in a water. Okay. Now we will think about, is there any method to get back the water from the salt solution? After forming the salt solution, salt we can get back by evaporation. Now, is there any method to get back water? That we can be done by condensation. For condensation, we will take the salty water in a kettle. This is the kettle. Why kettle is taken? If we take any other vessel, while evaporating, the vapor will escape all around. But if we are using a closed kettle, the vapor will be coming out only through the spout of the kettle that we can easily collect. So, for our activity, we will take the salt solution in a closed kettle and we will heat the solution. On getting heated, water will be evaporated and these vapors we will be collecting on a plate. And on that plate, we will keep some pieces of ice. Here you can see a piece of ice is kept here. So we will heat the salt water in a kettle and the water vapor coming out of the spout will be collected on the plate on which a piece of ice is kept. Why the ice is kept? For making the surface cool. And the vapor will come in contact with the whole surface, and water vapor on cooling down it change into water drops, and slowly the water drops will be collected in the beaker that is kept down. And if you taste this water, what will be the taste? Will it taste salty? No, it will not be tasty. Why? Because while evaporating, only the pure water will be getting evaporated and the salt particles will remain in the kettle only. So water vapor consists of only the pure water and the water drops we get back in this way will not be tasting salty. Okay students, in the next video I will explain about one more activity. Okay, bye.